What is the unknown? It's the progression of time. What is the unknown? It's the long and mysterious phenomenon that is life. It is a puzzle waiting to be solved. It is the boundless universe. It is an idea beyond any known concepts. There is a group of people in the world who think above and beyond to continue exploring the unknown with innovation, infusing our world with constant change. When facing the unknown, they have fearless resolve and spend every second exploring life. When facing the unknown, they have the vigor to be masters of destiny, using space tech to forecast weather. When facing the unknown, they have infinite amounts of creativity, coming up with new ideas for life with advanced technology. They explore the unknown. They are persistent dreamers. They are courageous trailblazers. They stand among us. So be brave and explore. Venture into the unknown and go after your dreams. Inspire boundless imagination and pursue more possibilities. They exist, and they make the unknown worth the wait. Explore every bit of the unknown. They have always believed that few techs can generate even more power and use world-class international industry, university, institute collaboration to create a new future for a post-epidemic Taiwan. Explore the unknown, carry the future.
1分钟后开始，请各位观众敬请期待。Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The session will be starting in 1 minute. Please wait. 各位观众早安，活动即将于1分钟后开始，敬请期待。Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The session will be starting in 1 minute. Please wait. 未来科技馆的技术发表，今天的主题是精准健康生医，将会有9个团队带来他们的精心研发的技术。Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 2021 Full Text Conference. Today's theme is precision health and biomedicine. There will be 19 introducing their technology today. 现场的观众如果有任何问题，都欢迎到留言区留下您的疑问，我们将会交给技术团队来回答。If you may have any question about the technology, please visit the YouTube channel and leave your question in the chat room. We will pass the question to professors. 在每个场次呢，都会有一个扫描的 QR code 可以就是进行抽奖，然后有机会获得 iPhone、iPad 或 Dyson 吹风机等好礼哦。There will be a QR code before the session, and if you scan it, can attend the lucky draw. You may have chance to win the iPhone, iPad, or Dyson hair dryer. 那现在就让我们邀请第一个团队，来自成功大学的技术，运用人工智慧技术建构胸腔 X 光影像侦测早期肺癌病灶模型。Let's welcome the first team of today, constructing a deep learning-based model to detect early lung nodule model from National Cheng Kung University.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about AI in smart healthcare from Taiwan's perspective. My name is Jiang Rongxian. I came from NCKUH. Here is where I came from. I came from Tainan, south of Taiwan, about 200 kilometers. I have two famous neighbors. The first neighbor is the Yankees pitcher Wang Jianming, and the other one is very famous movie director Li An. Both of them are my neighbor, and particularly Director Li An also recently obtained the 2021 BFD fellowship. And what is AI? Basically, you can see AI is a lot of smart function, understanding language, and reasonable things to help a lot of industry. Recently, AI has a lot of new applications, such as healthcare. And AI, the market for the healthcare, you can see jump up in recent 5 years. And particularly also financial support for that is also growing up recently. This precision medicine health program use a lot of computer technology and a lot of biotech and mix together and help right person to get the right treatment in the right time. And following several years, precision medicine got a lot of attention from different countries, such as United States alone. They spend a lot of millions and billions of dollars for that. And also for British government also spend a lot of money, not to mention about China government spend a lot of money and focus on medicine and particular precision medicine. And for precision medicine in AI language, you can see from this is just a particular focus on data aggregation and focus on clinical research analytics and also to make predictive analytics. So those are the possible application for AI. Also, the ex-US President Jimmy Carter also is a survivor for cancer. And for this PMI medicine program and for immunity treatment help him a lot. So he's very lucky to have this opportunity to get this immunity treatment. And United States FDA give a green light to so many different applications in the past 5 years. You can see, start from 2017, there's several interesting clinical trial approved by FDA. They particularly focus on AI application. not to mention about radiology department, and also there's a cardiology, and there's also have emergency room department. So those are several useful AI applications in medicine and in healthcare as well. Chest X-ray predictor. So this is the example that published by the Stanford University 2 years ago, and they trained an AI model to distinguish different kinds of disease, particularly focus on chest X-ray. So I'm a computer scientist. We are very happy to attend that competition, and we were chosen as the winner team that time from that more than 1,500 of different projects. And we also make this as an e-alert system. And this alert system is able to screen those X-ray one by one and prioritize which X-ray is more risky, which means they need more attention from physician or radiologists. So we make it as e-alert system. And this is how our AI model help, particularly in the symptom of the infection area, can see from this. And in general, for a pneumonia detection task, they need a lot of attention from physician and even need from the experienced radiologist. They can check from that to watch this and to identify those ground glass appearance, we call that GGO area. And this is the test for our AI model. So currently we have a 4th generation of the system is able to identify pneumonia within the sensitivity and specificity more than 90% for that. And particularly for the GGO detection, the AI model can do a very good job in that. The system is able to identify in the very clear part that the AI model performed for that COVID-19 identification. That is our decision strategy for that. How we can take advantage of this AI model to move further to identify small nodule around lung. That could be a very important risk for lung cancer. And from this page is a stage for introduction about how our system and how our methodology to test the ground truth. And from left part, you can see we use the segmentation part. And from the right part, we use the classification for a patch base. You can see from this page, our page-based classification model can clearly identify there's 4 areas among the right lung can see that's possible small nodule. And even though the size of the nodule is very small, to push the limit for AI system and to see if AI is able to identify this small nodule. This model is able to help them to identify several potential early lung cancer candidates. And we are successfully to identify those data sets. The smart medicine is the future. And they do believe AI will help, not just radiologists. They could help cardiologists. They could help a different medical professional in hospital as well. Particularly young physician, AI is coming. And in hospital, there's many, many different application domains that can take advantage of hospital, take advantage of artificial intelligence and make your job easier and make your job efficiently. Particularly, AI will never rest, where he can help you even though you take a break. The AI will never take a break. And in this research, I appreciate all of my students, no matter who is in computer science department or in medical informatics department, who give me a lot of help. And particularly, I also like to appreciate, I have many physicians who are students of the MD, PhD program in medical informatics in our school. I'm talking about National Cheng Kung University. I learned a lot from those physicians. Also, I know your language. And thank you so much for your help. And I would like to share this experience to all of you. And thank you for your listening. Thank you.
就是成功大学带来的技术发表影片，相信就是大家对于这个影片一定有更多的认识，对于这个技术有更多的了解。那接下来呢，我们就是也会邀请到就是来自成功大学的蒋龙先教授来帮我们进行就是 Q&A 的部分。那如果观众有任何问题的话，都可以到我们的 YouTube 留言区进行提问哦。好，那另外，我们在这每个场次的结束之前，我们都会有一个 QR code， 然后让观众可以进行抽奖。然后如果进行抽奖的话，扫描 QR code 就可以就是参加，就是可能会获得 iPhone、iPad 或 Dyson 吹风机等好礼哦。好，那我们现在就邀请蒋龙先教授来到线上跟我们打招呼。好，欢迎蒋龙先教授。那我们在第一个问题想要提问的是，就是在这个进行这项研究的时候，有什么是最困难的地方吗？那蒋龙先教授就是在进行这项研究有什么最困难的地方吗？好，那如果其他人还有其他观众有任何疑问的话，都可以到 YouTube 的下方进行留言。留言的话，我们就会把问题就是转交给技术团队。另外就是我们也有就是 QR code 可以就是转移到就是各个技术的虚拟摊位。所以稍后就是等到场次结束后，也可以就是到虚拟摊位跟技术团队进行沟通，然后也可以就是有更多想了解的资讯的话，都可以提问哦。然后另外我们也有就是抽奖的活动，只要扫描 QR code 的话，就可以参加抽奖。然后里面有非常多就是大奖哦，就是除了有 iPad、iPhone， 也有 Dyson 吹风机等等，所以等到场次结束的时候，大家一定要就是扫描 QR code 参加哦。好，那现在我们再请成功大学的蒋龙先教授来帮我们进行我们的 Q&A 的环节。 我们每场活动结束后都可以进行 QR code 的抽奖，那只要扫描 QR code， 轻松的填写资料都可以参加抽奖哦。这里面会有 iPhone、iPad， 还有 Dyson 吹风机等好礼。那在我们 Q&A 环节部分呢，就是大家可以就是到我们的 YouTube channel 进行收看，然后也可以在留言区就会留下你任何想要跟讲师或技术团队交流的问题。那我们这样子就会再把我们的问题转交给我们的技术团队，让他们来进行回答。另外呢，我们也有就是线上的虚拟场馆，只要就是扫描 QR code 的话，就可以到他们的虚拟摊位上。可以有他们专属的留言区，你们可以在下面就是交换一下资讯，或者是留下你更多想要了解的疑问，然后这样技术团队也可以在那边回答你。或者你想要就是了解更多相关资讯的话，也可以到他们虚拟场馆就是查看他们就是相关的技术发表等等。好，那我们现在再请我们的蒋龙先讲。因为今天设备网络的关系，那好像就是连线上有点问题，那我们就会稍后再进行 Q&A， 然后接下来的场次将会在1分钟后开始，再请大家敬请期待。那这是下一场的场次，左下方是可以就是连接到刚刚的技术发表的虚拟摊位，然后右下角的话就是可以扫描 QR code 进行抽奖哦。再请大家稍后下一场次的开始。 好，那我们接下来就是要欢迎我们下一个团队，来自国家级人体生物资料库整合平台带来的技术发表，建制国家级人体生物整合资料库平台。Let's welcome the next team from National Biobank Consortium of Taiwan. Bring their technology, the establishment of National Biobank Consortium of Taiwan.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to introduce the establishment of National Biobank Consortium of Taiwan. Since Taiwan already had passed the Biobank Management Act in 2010, it's possible to legally obtain participants' approval to use their specimen and medical information, as well as to link other domestic databases for diverse biomedical research. This is so-called broad consent. This law has strict requirements for each biobank, especially on data safety. The law also has strict requirements on data and biosample application. It also has regulations for commercial benefit feedback. So the biobank can not only provide high-quality medical information and specimens for academic use, but also legally allow industry to submit applications for commercial application. This is one important niche of biobanks in Taiwan. So efficiency of all biobanks should be improved to maximize its effectiveness. As of May 20, 2021, Taiwan already has 35 biobanks being approved by the Ministry of Health and Welfare. Through the cooperation of all biobanks in Taiwan, with uniform quality standards and clinical data content, a large and comprehensive human biobank network can be quickly established. Under such design, National Biobank Consortium of Taiwan was established through the fund support and governance from the government. All aliens will follow the same SOP for the material collection and have the same quality of the biosamples when submitted to the applicant. So this is a National Biobank Consortium of Taiwan, NBCT, is not a solid physical one biobank. It's actually a virtual biobank through the cloud. So it's a collaboration of the members, several biobanks. And this project started from 2019 to 2024. And we hope it can be always continue on. In 2019, National Biobank Consortium of Taiwan was formally established on October 31. Our former Vice President Chen has come to give his best wishes for this consortium. And also our Minister of Welfare and Health and Welfare, and our Liang Cizang, and all the big members have pressed down the lights to opening this NBCT, and 30 biobanks have sent their representative to attend this opening ceremony. So a central office of NBCT was set up to manage all of the administration work and to play a role as one-stop service with good efficiency. Adequate and consistent clinical data will also be established under well information security management. Since the contents of the biobank from different institutes are quite different, NBCT is able to quickly establish a large comprehensive biobank network, which is not an easy job. Currently, NBCT already successfully invites 30 biobanks to join and has more than 420,000 participants with various kinds of biosample available for applicants. And this is the structure of the NBCT central office. We have an advisory board and have a review committee to review all the applications. And we have administration section, business section, information technology section, quality management section, mainly for the samples, and academic research section, to encourage the research activity. And this is our team member of the MBCT Central Office. We also have a large and nice central laboratory of MBCT. And by 2021, now we already have 30 members from 30 institutes. We have 15 institutes join in 2019, and we have 10 join in 2020, and we have 5 institutes join in 2021. And this is our new website established in June this year, which have multiple functions, and you are very welcome to visit our website to check all the content and the service we have. And that one is Chinese, and this is the English website. And currently, all participants have exceeding 510,000 as participants. And you can see the blood sample is the largest one. We have a plasma sample of 448,000 cases. And for tumor cases, we have more than 70,000. For the non-tumor case, we have more than 430,000 cases. And you see this all item in our website. You can check our recruited contents. So this is the English, the enrollment. You can see what kind of organ site and what kind of sample we have. And for like this one, for example, in the cecum, we have 1,809 cases. And for this one, see the liver, we have blood sample of 34,000 cases and frozen tissue for 7,000 cases. So that's quite a lot. And we also can have an inquiry section. In this inquiry section, you can key in what kind of organ site, what kind of disease, what kind of age, and you want, and gender, and what kind of sample, and submit your request. Then we will answer your request sample, how many cases, and you can decide whether you want to make application or not. Also, when you want to check the organ site and the disease code, we also have this one. This is information section. You can check all the organ site, the coding, and the diagnosis coding. And this is example. You can see the organ site and diagnosis coding. You can also not just coding. You can key in the word like skin, a basal cell carcinoma, and instead of give the code. And this is the non-tumor part. Also, for all application, we'll give basic clinical information. And you can check what kind of basic clinical information we can give. You can download. And also, we have established the SOP of all kind of specimen application, processing, and transferring. And this all SOP was you can download here. And there's for application, you can application online or download application form and mail to us. So we also have a COVID-19 biobank section. And by August, we have already 457, and now we already 476 samples, and you are very welcome to apply for them. And this is the content of our SOP. We have 12 SOP for all the specimen standardization. And in addition to the specimen standardization, we also have standardized information. So to this MBCT is not just to improve the quality, the standard, we also want to improve the biobank associated regulation to make it more feasible and more convenient, more efficient. So we have established National Biological Bank developed medical big data platform. So the final goal of MBCT, National Biobank Consortium of Taiwan will also play intention to the value-added service to further increase the importance of this biobank network, further expanding the database in this biobank consortium. You see, the database is most important. The goal of MBCD is to build a huge and comprehensive biomedical big data network research in line with the need of biotechnology, pharmaceutical, AI, auxiliary medical, and other industries. And thank you very much for your attention.
馆。那接下来我们将会进行另外一个场次，如果大家对接下来的技术有任何问题的话，都可以到留言区进行留言，我们将会把问题转交给技术团队。Welcome everyone, welcome back to 2021 ViewTech Conference. If you may have any question, please visit the YouTube channel to leave your question and in the chat room. We will pass your question to the team in the following Q&A part. 现在进行的主题是精准健康与生医。那我们接下来邀请的团队将是来自高雄医学大学附设综合纪念医院带来的技术——健康医护高医守护整合式智慧科技照护系统。Let's welcome the next team from Kaohsiung Medical University Zhonghe Memory Hospital, introducing their technology, eHealthkeeper, integrating smart technology care system.
To evenly and properly allocate medical resource, the Ministry of Health and Welfare and KMUH have cooperated to build the Health and Welfare Technology Integrated Care Program, Integrated Family Care and Case Management System, mainly featuring with community prevention, home care, and OPD case management. Upholding medical ethics and social accountabilities, KMUH, partnered with Western Medical Technology, utilizes the cutting-edge technology to develop the home care solution, which significantly improves current manual operation procedure and enhances the quality of rural medical care. Rural residents are believed to benefit from the comprehensive medical services. Case Manager conducts healthcare services for cases with high-risk diseases through the management system. High-risk diseases including hypertension, hyperglycemia, hyperlipidemia, hyperuricemia, hepatitis B and C can be monitored by the system. Through the system, physicians can well pick up the habits of each case and make the home interview appointment accordingly. Carrying the medical care packages, home interviewers can understand each interview status by browsing the interview list. Home interviewers can also conduct several of the measurements, such as blood pressure, temperature, HbA1c, and blood cholesterol. Cases can be managed and provided with more in-time medical advice information with the in-time measurement and interpretation of patients' vital sign data. Physicians also utilize the Smart Care system to track the status of each case. For the smart telemedicine services, the system records the vital signs, dietary, exercise records, and individual healthcare management with the IoT technology. All of the information can be simultaneously transmitted to the hospital. Physicians can clearly realize the abnormal data and read the trend, then to set up an alert for further tracking. With this one-stop all-in-one physical measurement machine, people can self-complete all the vital sign measurement. Our system enables rural or disabled residents with an online query area to consult medical-related questions. Physicians will also provide professional advice and healthcare information. To have a better wound measurement, physicians can use a camera to measure the wound size and take photos to keep records for more convenient tracking. With the integrated case management system, we expect to enhance the universality, accessibility, and affordability of the rural medical care service. We provide people with comprehensive medical care and better health welfare.
谢谢刚刚团队带来技术发表影片。那我们今天也很荣幸邀请到团队的许怡文教授来进行我们的 Q&A 环节。那我们稍后如果有任何问题的话，欢迎到留言区进行提问。那我们先欢迎许怡文教授。 嗨，教授
大家
好。
好，我们是高一附院的团队。
嗨，那想要问一下，就是当初怎么会想要建制这个系统呢？
因为其实我们这个系统主要是在偏乡做推广。那因为他们其实环境特殊，然后加上他们的地域非常的辽阔，还有交通不便的特性。那其实，在偏乡，他们的长照资源是非常的缺乏的，包括医疗资源还有人力的资源。所以其实我们在跟当地卫生所讨论的时候，有发现说他们涵盖的业务非常的广泛，包含医疗的照护，还有疾病的预防跟健康促进，还有公卫的推动等等。所以后来我们就是做了这个系统，那就是在卫生所跟偏乡做一个推广。那其实是希望是可以简化他们就是繁杂的工作，但是我们在进行的同时也发现说他们其实非常的缺乏系统的整合。那再来就是我们希望可以替卫生所的工作人员，他们需要投入相当多的人工作业时间进行疾病的追踪跟管理，去做一个就是时间的缩减，并且简化他们的工作流程。
好，那谢谢教授。那这个技术想必就是也是造福了很多大众哦，那大家可以就是更方便的查找这些就是相关的问题。那现在非常谢谢教授的参与，那我们接下来就是这个场次就告一段落了。那大家如果有任何想要了解更多资讯的话，都可以扫描稍后的 QR code 到他们的虚拟摊位来进行更多的了解，或者是扫描右下方的 QR code，大家可以进行抽奖哦。那我们接下来就是if you may have any question, you can visit the scan QR code in the left hand side and visit the virtual booth of the team and ask them more questions. And if you want to join the lucky draw, you can scan the QR code in the right hand side, answer a few questions. You have the chance to win the iPad, iPhone, or Dyson hair dryer. Thank you. The next session will be start in few minutes.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chin Long Nin, the CEO of Buddhist Tzu Chi Medical Foundation from Hualien. I'm here to introduce you to our program. It's called Population-Wide, All-Inclusive, Comprehensive, Innovative, Functionally Integrated Care Model. That is, we're trying to build a hospital without walls of 35,000 beds. We are in a large geographic area in eastern Taiwan. It spans over 300 kilometers with a population of just over 500,000. However, we have outpatient visits of 10,000 annually. So this is what we are faced with. We have an aging population. The disease pattern becomes more and more complicated, and the demand for medical care increased substantially. We have to shift the institution-based health care to community-based or home-based health care because we just doesn't have enough medical personnel to take care of such a large population. So we have to balance the medical resources. We are trying to strengthen our rural medical services and at the same time promote the integration of our medical system. We try to help the disadvantaged and the rural people in order to improve our life expectancy. So we think big, we start small, but we have to move fast. We start from eastern Taiwan, the remote area in Taiwan, as you know. But we're trying to replicate the same type of services to the whole Taiwan, slowly, year by year. So we use a small township as a pilot project in the eastern part of Hualien. It's called Xiulin Xiang. But now we have covered 8 townships in Hualien and Taidong in the eastern part of Taiwan, as you know. We use the basic units and we use medical records and their preventive health care, chronic diseases data, long-term care facilities, and homes. Plus, we use a new available medical record system, FIRE, and also geographic information system to help. Plus, the social media, it's called Line. We use there as our communication. So we established this network of governmental officials, the care providers, and also the internet and communication companies together. We enlist the help of universities, the academics, plus the NGOs, the Tzu Chi volunteers, the charity foundation. So together we provide this medical care model. We use the cloud medical records as a backbone. We put everything onto the cloud. We management, financial data, and the care, plus the medical information, including the records and everything onto the medical cloud system. So this way, all the providers will have access to it through the internet. In that, we have the hospital information system and also the fire system, the medical records, and the family health records, personal medical records, all in one place, accessible right away to real time to all the providers when they need it. So this information integration is a very important part of our program, what we call family health records. We use a household, the parents, kids, everything in the family together as one unit. So the public care nurse or the physician, primary care physician, will have access to the whole family's medical records in order to provide the preventive care, treatment, or whatever is necessary. So this is a very important part of our program, because in Taiwan, the medical records used to be dispersed among different institutions in different places. We put them all together in one household record. So we use a common, a new file system. It's called Health Language 7 file as a basis. So it is can be assessed and recorded by the different providers, easy access to it. So also we use the modern technology such as wearables, mobile devices, iPhones, iPads, or what have you, wireless, then to finish our program. We even used a 5th generation telecommunication because it has higher speed, wider bandwidth. So this way we can transmit a big data in a very short time. So this way we can use this communication to provide videos for teaching health education for patients and the caretakers alike, and also as a communication between the nurses and the physicians, between the nurses and the families and the caretakers as well. So this is the wearable we use. And also the gatekeeper concept. We trained a bunch of gatekeepers. They go to the houses and teach these patients and the family members how to use the modern technology, how to record the health data, and how to transmit onto the cloud. So this is a very important part of our program. So this way, everybody will benefit from this program. So this is what we have done in the rural areas using the telecommunication and apply all different applications, as you can see, including the psychosocial counseling, including the medical care, and so forth. So this way, we use the wearables devices to help. So we have built a health data that is pretty big, since use this electronic medical record gathering system. We have gathered the big data. This will be used for further management and research purposes. Also, we have the social network, the communications between the healthcare workers, social workers, and the long-term care facility managers, all together, the health professionals as well. So we provide health promotion services in addition to regular medical care. In addition, we are trying to how to improve our system so that we will prolong the lifespan of our people. So we are now in the current one and into the current two, phase 2. That is, we provide the services in Eastern Taiwan. But next year, we'll go into western part of Taiwan. And hopefully, in a couple of years, we'll cover the entire Taiwan. So this is our program. It's my pleasure to share with you. Thank you. 不光是在医院，出院以后到安养中心，到社区中心，到回到家里，这个是一条边的，这个才是全体的照顾。但是在偏远的地方，这个交通不方便，资讯不透明的情况之下，它有一定的困难。所以我们就思考，特别是现在人口老化相当的厉害，那么疾病越来越这个复杂，所以需要的这个医疗也越来越多了。所以我们就去思考，怎么样子利用先进的科技来帮忙我们做这件事情，就是从住院、安养中心、社区中心到居家，这样一起来提供这样一条边的照顾。所以我们在花莲呢，就利用了我们先进的科技，最主要的呢就是云端便利，我们把所有的记录都汇到云端上面去。那第二个呢就是无线的传输，第三个呢就是很快速的4G 甚至于5G 的传输了。那这样子的话呢，它就可以很快速的呢来把这些资讯抛到云端上面去。那另外呢，我们利用这个平板电脑或者是iPhone， 就是说这个手机呢来做相互的communication。这样子呢，就让我们能够非常顺利的来照顾这些病人。所以这个就等于是我们在花莲呢建立了一个350万床的医院，他床是在他家里，但是他的医疗资讯呢都汇集在我们手里，我们可以照顾得到他。这个就是我们的概念。这个是相当简单的一个说明了，我希望大家能够了解。
好，谢谢林执行长的回复哦。那相信这个技术一定造福很多就是偏远地区的人，然后也相信就是也运用到很多科技在这个研究上。那因为时间的关系，那我们这一场次也差不多要结束了。那如果大家有更多想要了解的话，都可以扫描 QR code 到他们的虚拟摊位进行更多的了解。那另外我们也会有就是抽奖的 QR code， 扫描的话就有机会获得就是iPhone、iPad 或者是 Dyson 的吹风机等等。If you have any question, you can visit the virtual booth by the QR code in the left-hand side and leave your message or learn more in the virtual tube. If you want to join the lucky draw, you can scan the QR code in right-hand side, answer a few questions, and you can have chance to win iPad, iPhone, and hair dryer. Thank you. The next session will be start in a few minutes. 欢迎大家回到未来科技馆技术发表的现场。那稍后如果大家对于技术发表的内容有任何问题的话，都可以到我们的 YouTube channel 的留言区进行提问。Hi everyone, welcome back to the 2021 conference. Please visit the YouTube channel and leave your question in the chat room if there is any question. We will pass your question to the team in the following Q&A part. 现在进行的主题是精准健康与生医。那这个场次我们邀请到来自台北医学大学发表的技术是子宫内膜癌安倍甲基化基因检测。Let's welcome Taipei Medical University introducing the technology endometrial cancer and PAP DNA methylation test.
GUZIP Biomarker Corporation, established in 2018, is a diagnostic startup of DNA methylation biomarkers. GUZIP's innovative product is designed to discrete the risk of endometrial cancer. Endometrial cancer, arising from uterine endothelium, is capable of invading organs nearby or distal. Endometrial cancer is ranked as the 6th of female cancers globally. The global incidence of endometrial cancer is predicted to rise from 417,000 in 2020 to 608,000 by 2040, a 46% increase. Risk groups include older age, BMI, and abnormal uterine bleeding. Current diagnoses, such as endometrial biopsy, dilatation and curettage, and hysteroscopy, are invasive. Many cases are diagnosed with no or indolent cancer. Sometimes, insufficient sampling may yield an inaccurate diagnosis. Patients are overdiagnosed with pain and risks of invasion. No effective biomarkers for endometrial cancer are on the market as of yet. The MPAP DNA test prior to an IVP is to prevent excess invasion. This test qualitatively analyzes the methylation of CD01 and BHLHE22 genes, plus the risks of age and BMI. A multi-center clinical trial of 527 participants has demonstrated a sensitivity of 91% and a specificity of 73%. This technology, published in renowned medical journals, has the IP approved by 5 countries and is pending in 16 others. MPAP's features are DNA methylation, high sensitivity and specificity, invasion minimization, ISO quality and safety, global patents, and innovation awards. Painless MPAP is evaluated and handled by a physician, tested in an ISO lab, and reported in a comprehensible form. The report serves as a reference for clinicians to make a decision on treatment or IVP confirmation. The MPAP DNA test detects endometrial cancer with a simple scraping to protect women's health. MPAP DNA test, a simple scraping to screen for endometrial cancer.
谢谢刚刚技术团队的发表影片，相信大家对这个技术还有更多想要了解的部分。那我们这边也很高兴的欢迎到张恒成博士来到线上来进行我们 Q&A 环节。那我们请张博士跟我们打个招呼。
大家好。
张博士你好，那这边就是观众有几个问题想要询问你。那首先第一个问题是，就是在安倍有使用了几个基因呢？
安倍基因目前是使用2个基因，那这2个基因这个可以预测90%以上的准确率。
好，那第二个问题就是观众这边也想要了解一下，就是安倍的专利状况是怎么样的？
安倍目前在申请多个国家中心，那我们也拿到6个以上的专利证明，那包含台湾、日本、南韩、俄罗斯等国家的专利，我们都已经拿到了。那其他17个国家，包含英美等国家，其实我们都持续在申请中。
好，那谢谢张博士的解答。那我们这边还有最后一个问题，就是观众想要了解一下，就是安倍终端的售价大概是在多少的价位呢？
分倍基因检测是一个 DNA 甲基化检测的方法，它是个新颖的技术。那目前呢，售价也大概是15000块钱一次，做一次筛检的话。
好，现在非常谢谢张博士的解说。那我们时间关系，这边尝试也告一段落。如果大家有任何就是想要了解更多的话，都可以扫描 QR code 到我们的虚拟摊位，然后进行更多详细的了解，或者是我们也可以扫描右下方的 QR code， 然后进行我们的抽奖。Thank you for your participant and the team. And you can scan the QR code to visit the virtual booth to learn more and leave a message to the team. And don't forget the lucky draw. Scan the QR code in the right hand side, you can win the prize. Thank you. 好，欢迎大家回到未来科技馆的技术发表现场。那稍后现场参与观众如果对内容有任何问题的话，都可以到我们的留言区进行提问，我们会再将问题转交给技术团队。Welcome back to FuTech 2021 conference. If you may have any question, please visit YouTube and leave your question at the chat room. We will pass your question to the team in the following Q&A part. 现在进行的是精准健康与生医这个场次，我们邀请到技术团队国家卫生研究院带来的技术发表是超音波减脂机 Turbo 版。Let's welcome National Health Research Institute bring their technology ultrasonic fat shaping system.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm talking about is our technology, ultrasonic fast shaping system. My name is Jinxin Chen. Nobody likes stubborn fat. Most people have an area of stubborn fat in their body. Even you make efforts to remove it through diet and exercise, but it just won't go away. How to remove it? One method is liposuction. Liposuction is a surgical procedure. You can see this picture. The doctor inserts a device into the fat tissue and break the fat and then suck the broken fat out. The treatment is effective, but it's highly invasive and it needs high dose anesthesia. After treatment, the incision is tumescent. People feel pain and need to spend time for recovery. So about 50% of people who undergo fat reduction treatment choose the non-surgical method. There are two popular modalities. One is cryolipolysis. The other is ultrasonic lipolysis. Cryolipolysis is to freeze the fat cells, leading death of the fat cells. Its limitation is the thickness of the fat layer must be larger than 5 centimeters. The side effects includes temporary sensory loss and skin laxity after treatment. The ultrasonic lipolysis is to block the fat cells by high thermal ablation. Its limitation is the fat thickness is only larger than 1 centimeter. One attractive point is collagen remodeling in the skin after treatment, which can prevent skin laxity. What is the HIFU? You can see this schematic diagram. The HIFU transducer generates ultrasound outside the body, and ultrasound can propagate through the skin and converge on a small area at the focus. The focal hotspot can hit the fat, and the temperature increase to 56 degrees C or more. The heating process is called thermal ablation. HIFU has several advantages: non-invasive and no incision, no scar, no ionizing radiation because it's a kind of mechanical wave, no need for anesthesia, no need for hospitalization. The current HIFU lipolysis technology has some drawbacks. The first is people wait for a long time to see the outcome after treatment. It's usually 3 months because removing the broken fat cells is via the immune system. The second is people lie on the bed more 1 hour for treatment because the current tech hit the fat point by point. We call point ablation. The last is people feel the treatment efficacy is low. The point ablation limits the region of treatment and only achieve 1 inch reduction of waistline. We propose 2 solutions for above problems. Here's our solution 1. We address high full lipolysis followed by passive exercise to shorten time to see the fat reduction. We assume the fat cells are broken by high full and release lipids. Then free lipids are digested fast to supply energy to muscle through the blood circulation. When muscular passive is performed by electrical stimulation. We carry out an animal study to prove our idea. We divided 12 pigs into 4 groups. The difference between the last groups is the total number of HIFU ablation. The target is abdomen, and the muscle side muscle is stimulated electrically. After treatment, we monitor their body weights, waistline, fat thickness, and blood molecules. Let's see the results. Their body weights gradually increase over time. For waistline, 2 positions are measured, R1 and R2. You can see the HIFU plus ES groups, green line and purple line, have a reduction in waistline, in particularly the HIFU plus ES2 groups. The maximum reduction is about 2 inches in 2 weeks after treatment. Move to the results of fat thickness. Briefly, except the same group, the other 3 groups has reduction in fat thickness. Again, the HIFU plus ES2 groups has more decreases. Okay, the body weights of all pigs increased during the experimental periods, and the levels of cholesterol, HDL, and so forth did not vary significant after treatment. So we suggest HIFU plus ES treatment is safe. Therefore, yes, HIFU plus passive exercise can speed up fat removal. You can get the details in our published paper. Here is our solution 2. We developed an innovative HIFU device. We use numerical simulation to design a HIFU transducer. You can 3 figures shows ultrasound function status on 3 cross-sectional planes. You can see the red area denotes focal zone. Its shape is like a strip. So we expect the strip focal zone can form a line hotspot in the fat layer to perform line ablation. This picture shows the prototype of our HIFU device. We want to see the line ablation in the fat tissue. So we put a pig fat on the transducer. And you can see this movie. We trigger HIFU. And now HIFU is lysing fat. And the lysed fat is in a line region. So that's line ablation. We also measure the temperatures at the 4 sites. Sites A and B are in the focal zone. Site C is outside the focal zone by 1 centimeter. Site D is in the muscle below the fat layer. And you can see only temperatures at site A and site B significantly increase. And the temperature is higher than 55 degrees C after 5-second HIFU exposure. So HIFU just abrade fat in the focal zone. We did animal study using our HIFU device. After treatment, we dissect the fat tissue. You can see this figure. This broken fat, and MR image shows the broken fat located in the line regions, and other tissues are intact. So the animal study also verifies our HIFU device can perform 9 ablation in the fat layers and doesn't damage tissues outside the focal zone. The table illustrates the comparison between current tech and our tech. The operating frequency is the same, it's 2 megahertz. The lipolysis rate of our tech is 10 times of the current technology. The animal study demonstrates our technology can achieve 2-inch reduction of waistline in 2 weeks. Our team consists of 1 principal investigator, 3 engineers, and 3 research assistants. We have established HIFU transducer technology platform. With this platform, we have developed some HIFU systems. For instance, MR-guided HIFU uterine fibroid ablation system, MR-guided HIFU breast tumor ablation system, and HIFU lipolysis system. I make a summary. We have a new finding. HIFU ablation followed by electrical stimulation of muscle can accelerate fat reduction. We developed a new HIFU device to perform 9 ablation, which can shorten the treatment time and improve the treatment efficacy. So now we are looking forward to technology transfer for commercialization of our tech. Thank you for listening.
谢谢刚刚技术发表的影片。那相信有许多观众对这项技术有更多想要了解的，我们也就是很荣幸的邀请到陈景新研究员来到我们的现场，跟我们进行 Q&A 的环节。那我们先欢迎陈景新研究员跟我们打个招呼。
大家好。
嗨，陈景新研究员。那我们这边观众呢有一个想要了解的问题是，就是在这个技术治疗后呢，那它恢复的时间要多久？
这个问题很实际啊。那因为它是一种非侵入式的这个治疗，所以它是一个挂号门诊，当天就是治疗个几十分钟1小时内，然后呢，它就可以就可以回家了，所以是个门诊的治疗，所以几乎就是没有不用恢复的时间。当然了，他回家当然要遵守医师有一些注意事项就这样而已。
研究员，那相信这样子一定会就是吸引更多人想要做这项技术的。那另外一个问题就是还有观众想要就是询问说，就是做了这个治疗后，他会不会有复胖的问题呢？
这个问题就是我们技术跟我们发明的这个技术呢，跟现有技术的差异所在现有的技术呢，就是可能刚刚我讲的，它会有复胖的问题，因为它需要治疗后要等待个2-3个月才有看到 这个减脂的效果。那我们发明的技术就是加速这个溶脂后呢，脂肪的健康代谢啊，由肌肉把它消耗掉啊，能量守恒的一个定律。所以呢，我们比较不会有复胖的问题，这样子。
好，谢谢陈研究员的解说。那相信就是经过这一系列的就是技术发表的内容哦，一定会就让更多民众就是了解相关的疑虑，那一定也会就吸引很多人就是想要就是更加了解这个治疗。那如果大家有更多想要了解的内容的话，其实可以就是扫描我们的 QR code 到我们虚拟摊位进行更多的资讯了解，也可以联络团队的成员。那另外，我们右下方的 QR code 就是也可以进行扫描，就是进行抽奖的环节。回答几个问题，那我们就会有几项的大奖抽出。We are going to close the session. Thank you all for your participation and the team. You can scan the QR code to visit the virtual booth to learn more and leave a message to the team. And don't forget the lucky draw. Scan the QR code on the right-hand side to win the prize. Thank you. 观众大家好，欢迎大家回到未来科技馆的技术发表现场。那大家等一下如果对于发表内容有任何问题的话，都可以到留言区进行留言，我们将会把问题转交给技术团队来进行回答。Welcome back to ViewTech 2021 conference. If you may have any question, you can leave your question on the YouTube channel chat room, and we will pass the question to the team. 那现在进行的技术发表，我们接下来会邀请到卫生福利部国家中医药研究所带来的技术发表是新中药复方台湾清冠1号研发策略与成果。Let's welcome National Research Institute of Chinese Medicine, Ministry of Health and Welfare, introducing their technology development of NRICM-101, a novel anti-COVID-19 TCM therapy.
Hello everyone. I'm thankful to the organizer for the opportunity to present our work. On behalf of the National Research Institute of Chinese Medicine, I will talk about the development and the prospect of NRICM-101, a novel anti-COVID-19 TCM therapy. COVID-19 pandemic has been ravaging the world since 2019. It is characterized by high levels of transmission, mutation, survival, and latency, and continues to cause a significant rise of infection and deaths worldwide. In October 2020, the WHO recommended against using remdesivir as a treatment for COVID-19. Newer strains and variants continue to spread. Vaccine and drug developments are racing against time amidst mounting uncertainties. Therefore, it's necessary to establish other strategies. This is the R&D team of NRICM-101. Clinical study was carried out in the Tri-Service General Hospital and the Taichung Venturous General Hospital. The basic research was conducted by our institute. P3 lab experiments was assisted by Academia Sinica. During the COVID-19 outbreak in early 2020, traditional Chinese medicine community of Taiwan convened a meeting. Based on more than 30 years of clinical practice and experience in treating SARS patients in 2003, the director of our institute, Dr. Su-Yi Zhang, proposed the TCM prescription for clinical guideline of COVID-19, which was endorsed by TCM doctors and approved by the Ministry of Health and Welfare. The Tri-Service General Hospital and the Taichung Venturous General Hospital were the first to adopt the guideline. The TCM decoction for patients in isolation ward was prepared by the hospital pharmacy, and we later called this prescription NRICM-101. NRICM-101 is a novel formula composed of 10 herbs. It contains materials with antiviral, immune-regulating, and supportive properties, which echo the TCM series of removing pathogenic factors, clearing heat, and detoxification, as well as strengthening the body in the treatment of epidemic diseases. This is also a concept of cocktail therapy. Considering the international regulations on prohibited materials, this prescription excluded ephedra, medicinal materials containing aristolochic acid and mineral. This can greatly boost global acceptance and use. We have established an analysis platform that can strictly conduct chemical quality control to simultaneously monitor at least 17 index chemical components in this formula. 33 COVID-19 patients in 2 hospitals were divided into 2 groups. The non-NRICM group reached discharge criteria after a median of 22 days. NRICM-101 group were those who had not shown signs of improvement after a median of 21.5 days and experienced more severe illness. After taking NRICM-101, their condition improved and met discharge criteria 9 days later. In this study, NRICM-101 was found to reduce fever and stabilize cardiopulmonary function, shorten hospitalization stay. Chest X-ray findings revealed disappearance of focal ground glass opacities. No obvious side effects or interaction between Chinese and Western medicine were reported. Pharmacological studies reveal that NRICM-101 dose-dependently inhibits the spike protein and the ACE2 interaction, 3CL protease activity, viral plaque formation, and the production of interleukin-6 and the TNF-alpha. This bedside-to-bench study suggests that NRICM-101 may disrupt disease progression with its antiviral and anti-inflammatory properties. We also tested 10 ingredients individually and compared their activities. Results showed that different materials display different proportions of contribution on several bioactive platforms. This result had been published in International Scientific Journal. NRICM-101 has been licensed to 8 GMP pharmaceutical companies in Taiwan and supplied to at least 40 countries. Authorized pharmaceuticals are fully equipped to ensure key materials supply and mass production. Emergency use authorization of NRICM-101 was granted in Taiwan to help combat the recent outbreak. Application target and marketing strategy. For example, Suntian Pharmaceutical Company obtained approval from Australia and Singapore to market NRICM-101 as an OCT drug. In the rest of the world, it is available as a dietary supplement. Taiwan considers NRICM-101 a prescription drug, as the majority of TCM items are regulated and managed as drugs. Several of the authorized pharmaceuticals not only supplied NRICM-101 through their own network, but also through a general agent in overseas markets. Mainland China introduced 3 TCM formulas that contained prohibited materials, such as ephedra and gypsum, and included too many ingredients. To the contrary, NRICM-101 have a manageable number of ingredients that are safe and globally accepted, easy QC and preparation. Even though vaccines have been used around the world, the situation remains critical. Scientists in the WHO are no more optimistic that the vaccine alone were to end the pandemic. The small molecule drug remdesivir is no longer a recommended option. NRICM-101 is designed for mild to severe cases, and the cost is quite affordable. A 10-day regimen costs around $200. The 3 products approved in China enjoy no IP protection because they drew on prescription in classical literature. Other herbal tea products in the market lacked scientific evidence to claim any therapeutic effects. A multi-center observational research was launched soon after the outbreak in May. In 50 healthcare facilities, evaluation on the clinical efficacy of commercialized NRICM-101 was initiated. Here we present preliminary results based on the data of a medical center in northern Taiwan. Treatments combined Western medicine and the NRICM-101 contributed to a decrease in ICU admission by around 1/3 compared with treatment without NRICM-101. Moreover, mortality of critical and severe cases was significantly reduced by 50%. In one of the quarantine centers, the percentage of people being referred to the hospital was lower in the NRICM 101 group. The pandemic may become a recurrent seasonal disease like influenza. Based on a conservative estimate, at the penetration rate of 0.15%, NRICM 101 will be used by 3.5 million people within the next 5 years. Based on TCM principle of treating infectious disease, NRICM 101 may be used for other indications caused by viral infection, such as influenza, and we are working in this direction. In line with the prediction, NRICM 101 has the potential to create a market close to 20 billion new Taiwan dollars. At present, it has obtained a patent in Taiwan. The US patent is pending. We complete 3 trademark registration in Taiwan and the United States, and we aim to obtain a new drug license soon with the sound evidence. I conclude my presentation here. Thank you for your listening.
谢谢刚刚团队带来的技术发表影片。那我们这边也很荣幸邀请到邱文慧副所长来进行我们的 Q&A 环节。我们先欢迎邱副所长来跟我们打个招呼。
大家好。
邱副所长你好，就是我们这边听众有几个问题想要询问你。首先就是想要询问一下，就是一般民众现在要如何取得台湾清冠一号呢？
好。我来跟大家说明一下啊，清冠一号呢，目前它取得2个的药证，一个是外销药品许可证，那这个是外销的部分。那另外呢，也在今年的5、6月陆续呢有获得 EUA 授权制造，所以目前呢在国内是可以取得，但是因为呢它在台湾中药的法规呢是以药证来管理，所以目前台湾清冠一号。它是界定在中医的这个处方药，所以民众呢，如果有接触高风险的人群，或者是说有确诊但无症状，或者是轻症的话呢，可以到中医医院或者是中医诊所，经由中医师的诊断，然后可以开立这个清冠一号的处方，就可以取得台湾清冠一号来服用。以上。
好，谢谢邱副所长的解答。希望就是这个台湾清冠一号可以造福更多民众。那另外还有一个问题，就是想要请问邱副所长，就是在研发的过程上有遇到什么特别困难的事吗？
好，我们就如同我在影片的开始也提到说，台湾清冠它的研发的出发点呢，其实就是有一个未满足的医疗需求。因为在去年的时候呢，COVID-19 爆发时呢，在当时还没有疫苗的研发成功，那就只有使用一些抗生素，然后还有用所谓的瑞德西韦。但是呢，因为瑞德西韦的治疗费用很高，而且呢，只有在重症病患才会使用，甚至呢，到了去年10月呢 ，WHO 呢也出来说明，其实瑞德西韦的疗效并不好。那由于呢，中医药本身就是台湾的正统的医疗体制，那而且呢，台湾呢又是全球少数用高等教育来培育中医师的国家。那在有这样的一个背景之下呢，那我们苏一章所长呢就用他的临床经验呢，研拟了这个处方出来。那这个处方呢有10个复方，它是复方，那拥有10个中药材。那我们知道呢，其实中药材就是像农产品，它有采收的地点、季节的问题，所以呢，要做中药复方，其实在品质管控上面呢是相当的不容易。那为了克服这一点呢，
我们也建立了重复建立了很多的分析方法，那可以呢严格的掌控每一个单位药材里面它应该要出现的成分比例，可以容许的范围是多少？不但是一个药材，我们现在把10个药材都做了很好的品质管控。所以呢，虽然中药是一个农产品，但是透过我们的化学品质管控，我们也可以很清楚的、很严格的来监测它该有的有效成分以及该发挥的药效。所以大概在品质管制上面是最不容易的。以上。
谢谢邱副所长的分享，那也非常感谢团队在这项研究上的就是耗费许多心力的研发。那因为时间的关系，我们这场次即将结束。那如果大家还有任何疑问的话，都可以扫描 QR code 到虚拟的摊位去和技术团队进行联络或留下您的问题。那另外我们也有就是抽奖的 QR code 在右下方，只要扫描然后填写几个问题就可以参与抽奖。Thank you all for your participation. The session will be closed immediately. You can scan the QR code to visit the virtual booth to learn more and leave a message to the team. And don't forget the lucky draw. Scan to win a prize. Thank you. 位观众，大家好，欢迎回到未来科技馆技术发表的现场。那稍后现场参与的观众，如果对于发表内容有任何问题的话，都可以在留言区留下问题，我们将会转交给技术团队进行回答。那现在我们 Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to FieldTech 2021 conference. Please visit the YouTube channel and leave your question at the chat room if there is any. We will pass your question to the team in the following Q&A part. 那我们现在将进行的场次将邀请到国家卫生研究院带来的研究，以 CXCR4 受体为分子标的之急性心肌梗塞治疗药物开发。Let's welcome National Health Research Institute introducing their technology, development of CXCR4 targeting antagonists for acute myocardial infarction therapy.
本团队开发以 CXCR4 受体为分子标的之急性心肌梗塞治疗药物。急性心肌梗塞会导致组织缺氧，而使心肌受损。目前治疗的主流是采用 PCI， 这是利用心导管加上气球扩张术来打通血管。可是血管打通的时候会引起发炎反应，导致心肌的2度损伤。这种伤害称为再灌流损伤。这主要是因为嗜中性白血球的浸润所引起，而 DBPR807 可以阻断 CXCR4 的作用，抑制嗜中性白血球的趋化作用，减轻 PCI 再灌流急性发炎的伤害。目前我们已经完成2组动物模型的疗效概念验证，分别是大鼠和迷你猪。在大鼠方面，则是用线绑住左前降支，造成缺血，然后30分钟之后把线解开，形成再灌流。如果是要看 infarct size 的话，则是在24小时后牺牲动物来做 TT7 染色。如果是纤维化的话，我们则是在1个月后牺牲动物来做 mesenteric 的染色，而药物则是在 reperfusion 前给予，来产生保护作用。我们可以看到 DBPR807 它可以有效减少 43% 的 infarct size， 而市售唯一的 AMD300只有微幅的保护作用。此外 ，DBPR807 可以有效减少 41% 的纤维化程度。第二个模型是迷你猪。之所以会使用迷你猪的原因，是因为猪的心脏，它的不管是在解剖学或者是血管分支，都跟人的非常相像。此外，我们利用气球扩张术来堵塞血管，在90分钟之后将气球泄压，形成再灌流，可以真实模拟这个心肌梗塞的情境。之后则在不同的时间点分析左心室射出分率 LVEF。LVEF 可以有效的评估心脏的收缩功能，最多我们测到3个月。而药物则是仍然在 reperfusion 前给予，产生保护作用。正常的心脏，它的 LVEF 介于 50% 到 70% 之间，在术后1天 control 会降到大约 41%。这时候我们可以看到 DBPR807 已经可以有效的改善 LVEF， 之后它的改善幅度会逐渐增大，到3个月后已经可以达到 52%， 这已经是正常的心脏收缩功能范围。因此从这2个模型显示， DBPR807 可以有效减轻再灌流伤害。因此，在 PCI 手术前注射 DBPR807 的新模型， 渴望成为未来临床上处理急性心肌梗塞的组合疗法。我们将 DBPR807和市售唯一的药物 AMD-310相比较，发现不管是在 IC50、EC50 或者是 PK 方面，都远优于 AMD-310。此外，807没有 hERG liability 的问题。在14天 repeat dose toxicology 方面，在50 mg/kg 的时候，没有显著的副作用。我们总共申请了18个国家的专利，其中有6个国家，包含中华民国、美国在内，已经被核准。另外有12个国家，包含欧盟7国，目前还在审查当中。
谢谢刚刚团队的技术发表。那相信大家对这项药物还有更多想要了解的资讯，我们也很荣幸的邀请到吴建煌博士来到现场回答我们的问题。那我们请吴博士跟我们先打个招呼。
好，各位大家好，我是国家卫生研究院有生药所的协同研究员吴建煌。好，大家好。
吴博士你好，那我们这边有观众提问，他想要就是询问一下，就是此药物后续的发展概况大概会是怎样的呢？
目前这个807已经完成了动物模型的疗效验证，那接下来我们会进行大概是2到3年会进行到前临床的一个毒理试验，然后就来申请这个 FDA 来申请这个人体这个临床试验的许可，大概后续的发展未来2到3年是这个样子。
好，谢谢吴博士的分享。那另外有观众也想要询问一下，就是这项药物在未来的临床试验会是怎么样进行的？
目前这个心肌梗塞的主要的疗法就是用这个血转扩张术把这个血管再打开，但是它再灌流会有一个发炎，引起这个2度伤害。那未来这个如果病患发生的心肌梗塞送到医院，那我们是跟台北大学附设医院的江广新这个心脏科主任江广新医师来就负责这个临床的这个试验，然后他会跟病患这个在检查的过程，这个用心肌扩张术的一个同意书，同时他会跟他来讲这个用我们这个药物可得到额外的这个效果，然后如果他有意愿签的同意书，我们会在整个一个手术前就打入这个807这个药物，那整个一个 PCI 的手术并没有受到影响，所以进行应该是非常的顺畅。好，谢谢。
好，谢谢吴博士的分享。那另外也有观众想要询问，就是你在这项药物的开发过程中有遇到怎样的状况吗？
目前这个整个国务院生药所的药物开发，它是有一个 SOP 的机制。那首先我们这个在专利上的审查，然后又截取一些额外的资讯，然后来设计我们的药物，这个是顾及到药物的新颖性。然后这个新颖性以后，我们这个就来申请这个美国暂时性专利，然后又经过了审查，那确定这个药物是有它自己的专利以后，我们就开始进行了动物模型的疗效验证。那中间当然这个 SAR 必须有一个很严谨的一个分析，那大概我们这个药物发展也有这个5年的时间啊，大概是这样。
好，谢谢吴博士的分享。那最后一个问题想要询问一下，就是这项药物对心肌梗塞的治疗预后会是如何呢？
从动物模型，尤其是我们最近完成的这个迷你猪的实验，我们发现这个如果说你在灌流打开之前就把这个807注射进去，它预后的这个 LVEF 就是左心室的射出分率，它可以做一个渐进式的一个恢复，而达到一个正常的大概50% 的一个值。那如果说没有打入这个807，整个这个心脏显然它是比较明显的受伤，然后它整个预后这个自我这个恢复的功能就丧失了，那大概3个月只恢复了4%。所以我们这个药物事实上在整个动物实验很明显看到， 它对整个心脏的保护是有起到一个非常好的一个作用。谢谢。
好，谢谢吴博士的分享。那我们这个场次就是到这边即将告一个段落。接下来，大家如果有任何疑问的话，都可以就是扫描 QR code 进到他们的虚拟摊位，进行留言或是了解更多资讯。那另外我们也有就是抽奖的 QR code， 扫描的话就有机会获得 iPad、iPhone 或者是 Dyson 的吹风机等等好礼哦。Thank you all for your participation. We are going to close the session. You can scan the QR code in the left-hand side to visit the virtual booth to learn more and leave a message to the team. And don't forget the lucky draw. Scan the QR code on the right-hand side to win the prize. Thank you. 技馆技术发表的现场。那现场的观众如果对于稍后的发表内容有任何问题的话，都可以在留言区留下疑问。Welcome everyone. If you may have any question about the technology, you can leave your message in our YouTube channel chat room. We will pass our question to our team. 那现在进行的场次将会是由国家卫生研究院带来的技术分享 BPR-1R 系列新隐极弱刺激因子受体抑制剂作为癌症免疫调节剂。Let's welcome National Health Research Institute bring their technology BPR-1R series novel CSF1R inhibitor as cancer immunomodulator agent.
Hello everyone, we are the research team from IBPR NHI, 国家卫生研究院生技与药物研究所。Currently, immuno-oncology has emerged as a novel and important approach toward cancer treatment through the stimulation of T-cell response. We have discovered a series of novel CSF1 inhibitors as cancer immunomodulator agents. CSF1R is a receptor expressed upon the surface of macrophages. It binds with its ligand CSF1 to produce downstream signal to transduction, which affects macrophage differentiation and survival. In the tumor microenvironment, macrophages are specially called tumor-associated macrophage (TAMs). Blockade of CSF1 pathway make TAMs change to immune stimulation mode, which recruit cytotoxic T cells to fight tumor, leading to tumor shrinkage. So this is the mechanism of action of CSF1 inhibitor through an immunomodulatory approach to fight cancer. According to the Taiwan Institute of Economic Research's report, the global market value of CSF1 inhibitors will reach $23.8 billion by 2024. However, only one CSF1 inhibitor approved so far as an orphan drug for the treatment of tenosynovial giant cell tumor, a rare disease. To identify new CSF1 inhibitors, we have synthesized over 150 compounds, and we have several compounds that are undergoing candidate selection. Herein, we want to show that our compounds have exhibited better in vivo efficacy than the approved CSF1 inhibitor in our preclinical model. This project starts from the structural redesign from our clinical candidate, DBPR-114, a promising anti-cancer compound against GIST or leukemia. It's a multiple kinase inhibitor and also hits CSF1R. After our modification, we got the first generation lead compound BPR-1R024, exhibiting the high kinase selectivity and being a proprietary new chemical entity. So we also have applied the patent in 2019 and in the below countries. We list some competitive advantages of our series compounds. Our compounds have greater tumor growth inhibition rate, 69%, than the same dose of approved CSF1 inhibitor, which is 57%. Our compounds show brain penetratability with a BP ratio of 31%. We have built a concise synthetic route within 5 to 7 steps to get the product and easily to purify for 10-gram scale. Our compounds show good oral property, good selectivity, and good specificity inhibit immunosuppressive M2 macrophage survival with a minimal effect on anti-tumor M1 macrophage growth. Our compounds have demonstrated the in vivo immunomodulatory ability and the process CNS permeability. This property provide a huge opportunity for cancer immunotherapy and the potential treatment for CSF1-related CNS disease, such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. Actually, the project is still ongoing, and we have different lead compounds with enhanced properties. Now we also need further preclinical models to select the candidate. So we are seeking license and partner opportunity. Thank you.
谢谢团队的技术发表影片。那我们今天也很荣幸邀请到李坤宏博士来到现场，跟我们进行 Q&A 的环节。我们先欢迎李博士。
Hello，
李博士你好。那我们这边观众有第一个问题想要询问您，就是目前的免疫治疗非常的热门，请问 CSF1R 目前在临床上的发展是如何呢？
确实就是刚刚影片所说，CSF1R 它目前核可的药物只有一种，但是因为近几年来临床上免疫治疗非常热门嘛，所以其实有很多团队在做这个 CSF1R 的 project， 那大概有3-4种新的临床药物都投入了，不过目前这个临床上没有特别结果，所以对我们来说，我们认为现在加入这个临床的这个研究还是非常有发展性的这样子。
好，谢谢李博士的分享。那我们这边也想要特别了解一下，就是在这个研发过程中有没有遇到比较需要克服的困难或是挑战？
克服的困难，那由于这个 project 它是一个激酶抑制剂，然后在激酶这个领域之中，由于激酶它在这个 binding site 它具有一个非常像的结构，因为它都是以 ADP 为 substrate。那在发展这种激酶抑制剂的时候，它通常会有一些选择性的问题，因为激酶大概就有400-500种在人体上。那如果我们要找到专一性的这个 CSF1R 抑制剂的时候，尤其是它如果是 hit 到同一个 family， 像影片中有秀出来的 c-KIT 或是 breakthrough PDGFR 的时候，那我们需要在结构上去仔细的去看它蛋白质上细微的差异，然后我们借由这个细微差异来去改善它的选择性的时候，是需要合出非常多的 compound， 然后来去改进的。那在这个发展过程中是有一定的难度的。这样。
谢谢李博士的分享，相信在技术的研发上一定是非常不容易的，然后团队也付出非常多的努力才可以完成现在。就到这边也告了一段落。如果大家有任何想要询问的问题或者想要留言的话，都可以到我们的虚拟摊位扫描 QR code 就可以进行留言，还有就是了解更多详细的内容。那另外我们也有就是抽奖的资讯在右手方的 QR code，只要扫描然后回答几个问题就可以进行抽奖哦。We are going to close the last session of today. Thank you all for your participant and the teams. You can scan the QR code on the left-hand side to visit the virtual tour booth to learn more and leave a message to the team. And don't forget the lucky draw. Scan the QR code on the right-hand side. You can have the chance to win a prize. Thank you and see you tomorrow.